Good afternoon everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm in Glasgow and I'm doing the commute home, so I'm going to do a wee video tonight showing you Glasgow's West End as seen from the bus on the way home. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks to all the ones that have, and without any further ado, watch me on my wee journey home. Going to start the journey home from the bus stop, showing you the famous Glasgow University Union, one of the few unions that still has a debating hall in the upstairs. One of these days I'll show you the inside. Haven't got time tonight, but there we go, Glasgow University Union. And we're looking up Pierce Lodge Gatehouse in the centre of the screen there, and Glasgow University main campus straight ahead. I hope this actually comes out alright, but here we are, that's Kelvin Grove Park. Coming up to the main university building. Excuse the rattles, we're on the X77, which is the express bus home. Should be home in about an hour. But there's the main university building. Have a wee stop start as we go down University Avenue and then on to Byers Road. Byers Road, probably famous in the West End for all its eateries and drinking places, as the students will attest to. That's the main gate of the university there. Behind the building on the left, that's Professor Square. And there's a wee couple of stops, so I'll just pause it just now. And we'll continue our travels down University Avenue. The Kelvin building through the gap there, named after, of course, Lord Kelvin. That's the Botany building on the left. This is the old part of the university, and we're coming into the modern part now. Several new buildings down here. That's the medical school straight in front of me. And the Joseph Black chemical building past on the left. Continuing our journey. So we've got the medical school on the left, we've got the biomed building on the left. It's the molecular parasitology building as well. And we're going to be turning left into Byers Road just after the traffic lights. And we're turning right into left into Byers Road. There's every single eating place you can think of in Byers Road, from Indian to Asian to Japanese to French to cafes. We've got Topola Blanca, which is a Mexican cantina. And we've got the Ting Tai on the corner. And we're going to do a wee jig round the roadworks here. That's the new part of the campus, that's the new part of Glasgow University. We've got the Wellbeing Institute, the PhD research area, and also the new business school. This used to be a part of the Western Infirmary land, which was owned by the university, and it was leased to the Health Board, but when the Health Board moved out, it returned to the university's ownership, and this is why they've built the new part of the campus down here. And that's the new Adam Smith Business School, named after Adam Smith, of course, the economist. Now we're going to turn left into Dumbarton Road, and this Dumbarton Road then leads on to Argyle Street, and you'll see a great view of the south front of the university from here. That's the Adam Smith Business School. That's the back entrance to the university. Coming along here, there's the River Kelvin University building up there, south front, and the famous Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum on the left. That's Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum. Doing some structural work on the front entrance just now, but there we go. Quite an imposing building. and we're going to leave Dumbarton Road and join the end of Argyle Street. So there we are. It's Kelvin Grove Art Gallery. Some lovely architecture in the West End of Glasgow. And we're coming up to the famous Kelvin Grove bowling right there, where they did the Commonwealth Games bowling tournament in 2014. And there's the south front of the university again. And this is the end of the road going through Kelvin Grove Park that used to be open to traffic, but it's now pedestrianised. Kelvin Grove Tennis Club, and another part of the bowling area. The building's up on the hill, that's Park Circus, way up on the hill. Great views overlooking the park. And we're now still in the West End. Lots of big sandstone buildings all the way along the West End. Sorry if the camera's a bit juddery, but there's that many potholes in Glasgow that the bus seems to hit them all on the way home. This is one of the famous Glasgow semicirculars, converted into hotels and offices. Still some private residences there though. Again, lovely sandstone buildings. And again, this is us heading down Argyle Street. Going to be heading on to Suckyhole Street now, which takes us through the centre of Glasgow. We do a wee loop through the centre of town before coming back onto the M77, back down to Ayr, Prestwick. Again, a lot of the big houses here now all offices or small hotels. There we go, on the left hand side. Small lovely houses, accountants, etc, etc. And we're coming into Suckyhole properly. We're just at the cross coming up. Coming now into the centre of Glasgow. We're just going over the top of the M8, which is the main Glasgow End.River road, and we're into Suckyhole Street. Again, all restaurants, bars, cafes. This is the Beresford building, a very famous building in Suckyhole Street, very Art Deco. It's the Beresford building. And on the left, the famous Glasgow Dental Hospital, which is a part of the university. And the building shrouded in the background there, that's the Glasgow Art School, which burnt down twice recently. This is Blythewood Street, leads on to Blythewood Square, which was used to be famous, or should say infamous, for ladies of the night. Really in the heart of the city now. This is Bothwell Street, leading down towards Central Station. very much business orientated area. Coming now up onto the M8 motorway in the centre of the town. Excuse the reflection off the bus window. I'm just only going to film for another couple of minutes because we're just going to head over the River Clyde, and you probably can't hear me for these wifeys in front chatting away. As usual at this time, coming out of Glasgow, it's heaving. Several roads converging on the main road here. And down on the left hand side is the River Clyde. With the new flats and the building in the centre now, that's the Barclays Glasgow campus for Barclays Bank. And you get a good view of the river from the Kingston Bridge. There we go. River Clyde down into Glasgow. Right in the distance you can see Celtic Park, Shawfield, and this is us on the motorway back down to Ayrshire.